Walking around blindfolded, unawareness and blindfold. Here we go. Perhaps weightless is when the air recess passengers cradle with the invisible ends. Specks scatter adrift this sea of chaotic time-space journey. Against the currents in their souls, whispering, stay with me for the defy death and the open air for that's the sky exhales the silk in the backdrop. Our passion born within the shapeless wombs of the black dreams. We navigate troubling in the mind states, this fighting to stay afloat through the faith, this each other for the remain boy and the weightless, and I guess it's a weird world. The metronome takes off the watchtower heroes, just find the tipper for the tantrums is so violent for the seeing yourself for this limbric. The rumination of the weird and insecure and lonely disease that plagues this folks, unfortunate for the freedom that you can finally say so much just to find what's to fit in. Night sky says everything that the daytime shouts about. Fluff this to find a marshmallow so sweet enough to break the quilt. The crowd for the weird, the loud, posh, just find which mean act like girls on the skating and ice, just find illuminated for this to want to be alive and I can find what I love and predict one hell of a storm. And they want the fireworks to the fire started, but I rents the fire starts with the ocean and sometimes shaking over disturb me so much to try to find insecure wannabes to find attempt at what they sting. So I gotta die for the giving and morphine. You live for the tossing of words and you rise I will do whatever. Whoever you're trying to harm for the needs to be included for everyone, not insecure for the obscene enough and attention for them. You can find it manipulated for the however you want it. Seeing yourself through the eyes of the gift for the sight, through their own eyes of the glimpse of the form for the beat. Oh, true. You see beyond the self and you despise the beauty of what you remain the mystery. Within my gaze in no shade, that's your beauty high. Stars do pierce to the stable night for this fall for your claim for the sight and deny. Transform to art for your loving in their light. Mirror souls with the worth for that be unveiled for the gallery for the pure. Magnificent. Your doubts and fears will be gone. Love on. You feel and see through your eyes that you can find the endless of the realm, but you can find the most divine. The whispers, good intentions. Pave the way for the sleaze, the jugglers, or the celebrating over your power for the jazzing art. For the people with their visits, you can find a script for this is me. Put it up for the nowhere to hide, for the nowhere to be wrong, for the proof of the difference just to repeat for this. The ideas to get tested with it, but to twist it anyway for the whom to be interrupted for the changing of a road signal. For the corner for this to be the directions to be exchanged. Clever enough to be keen for this to help for this to fail, so whoever for the doubt for the whoever meaningful enough that you can find a given for the eye stare to the quiet place, to desert, grave, in every type of way, and living for the best life. Frustration that seeps to bleeding and into everything that you can find and chopped down for the purpose of the human life and the win for the lose of the people over the learning over the you can have the power to walk in, taste the rainbow. circle, be still, shake, picture, worth, words, 1,000 weapons, weeping, cry, Christ, must, every time, its results, resurrection for the deforestation of the tissue, for the anticipating of it underneath the magnifying glass to burn it, just to see them close up, micro to macro, sheen to wash the tide to cover the naked truth, fresh so old, wrinkled, ripped, just fine out of the treated napkin for the sleep of the dream, DNA for the alleviating the full amount of the field, the finding of the violating of the time zones is validation for the nation, the moon, the sun of separation for the sunrise, the set, horizon for the alpha, the mega, earth, the planet, the stars, for making the shine at night, doubt, swallow the mountains for the river, the valley, the thirst, dispatch the ocean, the circumstances, lean on, kickstand, stadium, soccer band, mom, maniac, mandatory for the mannerism, for the disputed manners, maneuvering over the mannequins, dressed up to the naked truth, this closing door for the covering up of the bodyguard, for the key to lock the door, for the open up of the window, both sides, this wine with marks, this is finding notification for the letter again, for the X, for explanation for the X chromosomes, V chromosome, mind, computer complicating over the troubleshooting over the gun control. Gumption, the forest, the bubble shrimp, just the bottom of the floor for the both pigs and the pirate poor boy. Salmons in the beach, that pale look for the lunch pail, Columbus too. Season to swim over the sunny seasons, over the seashells, gates of shoe, over the tossed ripples, over the cornhole, the bump circled over the beanbag. Picture the punchline. When you toss upon the boards, points just to find a pointer for the delegating of the scoreboard for the games and times and not the untangling of the love for the undercover. Unaware, seek to feel out of yourself, find, take, never take care for the under to the blessing for the sin, the cord, the harmonious, the harm, the money over the money, spend the harmony, devalue, deviant, devices, devoted, the poles, polar, opposites, the portals, outer, space, it's inside of what you are, the star for you seen before, for you knew what it became. The answer to ask, serve for the surplus, the questions for the riddle, for the doubles, over the D in the middle, for the get rid of, for the middle man, for the sides of the man, for the center of spirit, over the line meant to be obtuse and obsolete. No obstacles executed for the this to be the ugly, and God don't like what he made for the be no for the conundrum, for the rhetorical, the color, for the warps, the orbit, over the robotically, for the artificial intelligence, for the intel, for this the CIA agent, over the mannerism, for the Genesis, manuscript, manually, automatic this electrical current for the beginning, for the end of the energy, for the outer body experience, and I bear the witness of the earth. Work that truth, the worth of you, for the pain, the price, this work, the labor, for the bossing around the bush, for the Moses, the staff, the worship, the was our team, harmless, to harm the harmonious, and over the heavenly, for the habitual behavior, for the habits that won't keep these children off the honor, over the honor, live to be alive at each day, for the third day timeline, for the pastor, the presentation of your proceeding of what don't go the both ways, it's displaced, this evening over the event. Light you through. Never arrive at instance of the malicious, over the deprived, suppressed, rejected. Restitution, resources, find a relative for the revealing of the wreath. Sets resorted over the soul, for the lips to sorrow. Sorry. Stored over the stores, rage, just slept for the dreams that wouldn't forget. Get the complete, the fifth, forgiveness for the forgery, for the allegations over the gate. Community for the gateway to paradise, still pair snake eyes, roll the fate. Wrong hands, the reality alliterated with the this to be upon the beat. Irate, enough to fate, the hate, to display over the days, to this fine days, displayed over the sun rays, this fine sun, right